you have to move it?
Yeah.
Plus, I'm right next to it.
The guy's gonna have it.
What is this one?
It's not live. Live right there.
Like the worst two ever. It's like the worst two ever. I know, like a ball. Second ball.
It's like most baseball stadiums go to numbers right in the mid baseball.
Or in spring training.
Oh yeah, you have to sit up high. And if you stand up low, then you I'm trying out next year. I hope I make it. Let me know later. What? He won't be. He might be. Ross won't be. He's still not freshman though.
The game shooting like this. I was like, I
Your
got
one
up.
layup was a nice euro. Like he went through like one person, he dribbled around one person, then he euroed around two, and then up.
Yeah, except I fell on my right.
You still made it though. Yeah. No one cares. No one cares how you shoot as long as it goes in. Okay. Manhattan just made 4 threes in a row.
They're gonna be good. They're always good. They're so good.
They're not bad at football. They're pretty good at football.
It is live on the playmaker.
Yep. That's the way. Well, they were talking about it when I was someone was
They switched it.
Girls were supposed to go first, but now it's boys. Jake's gonna find it. Really?
Evan made it on the varsity as a freshman. I've known him for so long. He's shooting free throw.
Oh.
still here. Ethan Major in the backfield. Cheney takes a handoff, gives it to Ethan Major up the middle, inside zone, and that's what we talked about. He could go all the way, and Ethan Major scores a touchdown on the first handoff off inside zone.
Let's meet the starters first for the Belgrade Panthers. Number 3, a 5'9" sophomore, Tate Bowler. Number 10, a 5'9" senior, Jake Klonzinski. Number 11, a 5'10" senior, Easton Page. Number 20, a 5'9" junior, Riley Berman. And number 21, a 5'11" junior, Noel Reynolds. Coaching for the Panthers, Mike Digging, Jason Reed, Talon Taylor, and the one and only Joe Rossman. For the Manhattan Tigers, number 4, 5'8" sophomore, Caden Holgate. Number 10, a 5'10" sophomore, Coulter Barda. Number 14, a 5'8" freshman, Jaden Pierce. Number 24, a 6'1" junior, Kyle Hopfett. And number 30, a 6'1" senior, Gavin Duncan. Coaches for the Tigers, Wes Crott, Todd Lucier, and Richard Pemberton.
All right, folks, welcome to Panther Live. Thanks for joining us live from Manhattan, Montana, here in a beautiful, brand new gymnasium. This is a little different than the last time I was in Manhattan. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, it was a little tight last time.
Yeah.
We got some space. We got a whole mezzanine to ourselves up here.
Yeah, this is nice. So we are ready to get things underway. As you see, teams are shaking hands here at midcourt. Noel Reynolds will take the jump ball. He's matched up against number 24, Kyle Hotvelt.
Yeah, both teams kind of struggling to get in the win column here, and I think whoever gets this win tonight will boost their own team's confidence. Manhattan only with 2 victories on the year, I believe, and for the Belgrade boys, just 1 victory as they got the loss against the Park High Rangers in the last conference game. Both teams, though, I think are possession-oriented teams as Easton Page takes it in, and that's what Manhattan's probably going to have trouble with all night. We'll see if the young Manhattan team can keep Easton Page from getting to the rim.
Yeah, good start there for Belgrade. Get 2 points on their first possession. Now here is Manhattan. This is Pierce working it around. This is Barda. Holgate there, familiar name from the Belgrade side of town.
So Coach Damien, I think, is going to go man and challenge his guys to see if they can kind of get better at what he talked about even during the break, but even they kind of struggled against Livingston, just defending one-on-one from the top with the basketball. And and keeping guys out of the lane as they're able to get a turnover there.
Yeah, Riley Berman comes away with it, gets it to Klonzinski. Up to Page now, thought about the three. Back to Klonzinski. Here's Reynolds on the baseline.
Belgrade's going to continue to space out just like they do in their offense possessions, even against man. But the Tigers going to zone to start off the game, and Belgrade's just going to extend it and try to get their cuts and make their way against the zone. Good cross-court pass to Bowler. That's Tate Bowler, their scores, and he's kind of been a good addition as the season has went on. I think he's getting more confident in his shots, and we know he can shoot fairly well, and I think he's getting comfortable.
And then Manhattan responds right back to make it 4-2.
Yeah, Caden Holgate with the bucket there on the baseline.
Berman, nice pass around. Klonzinski thought about the three. Page thought about the long one.
Yeah, Jake's going to have to be ready as they space it out, but as they pass the ball back, you got to get your feet on the line, get set, and be ready to shoot that. But so far, Manhattan's done a good job of getting back and covering up shooters.
Here's Reynolds inside, goes up, fouled, and one. So Noel Reynolds will go to the free throw line for a three-point play.
So Belgrade doing a nice job spacing and also getting cuts into the lane and finding those gaps. As Coach Deming calls a couple of his players over to discuss a little bit of movement there. But Noel was able to cut to the block there. Nice find for the up and in. Misses the free throw, so Belgrade 6-2 here early on. Belgrade now remains in a man-to-man defense. Bowler goes for the steal, can't quite make it. Caden Holgate up in the corner for three. It's up and in and good. Caden Holgate has 5 points on the night already. 6-5 Belgrade, 5 to go. Tate Bowler, good tip pass after Berman was hit with the cross-court pass. Good tip as Bowler cuts to the rim, is able to get the two-point conversion. 8-5 now Belgrade.
Here's Duncan inside, double team, kicks it out now. Barta drives in, blocked by Tate Bowler. It's going to be Manhattan ball there. Back now, just made a couple adjustments to our audio. That's why I was off the air for a moment. So I think we got it right now. People can hear us loud and clear. Here, stolen away. This is Berman, kind of loses the handle, collects it back, and then it's taken away there by Holgate. Holgate thought about the three. Now Duncan on the high post, looking for a cutter. Pierce guarded by Bowler, nearly loses it. Now driving, kicking it out. Duncan will shoot the three this time. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Page.
This might be a game where Belgrade's able to work on their man-to-man. I don't know if Manhattan's great shooters, although Caden Holgate has already hit a three, but they're daring them to hit the three, just trying to keep the basketball in front of them as Klonzinski fires a deep three off the back iron, no good. Caden Holgate with the rebound.
Duncan here guarded by Klonzinski. Still early in this game. Panthers lead it 5-8. Three-pointer on the way is good.
Yeah,
Jaden Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce, the open shot out of the motion set there. Nice little backdoor screen. They reverse it to him, and he's able to get the shot up and over the defense quicker before the defense could recover on that one.
Here's Reynolds turning around. Kicked out Page. Klonzinski. Both offenses happy in a patient tempo. Now Page for three. Boy, that looked good from up here. He got it.
Yeah, right on line, and that'll be big. Easton kind of suffered a little slow start against Livingston last game. I think he ended, only 5 points, or did he finish a little more? I'm not sure, but he was averaging up to that point about 16 a game, but he just couldn't get to the rim. Livingston did a great job cutting off at the rim, and if he can do that there and add to his game, you know, a little bit of a three-point shot and hit a couple threes here and there, that definitely loosens up the defense where he can, you know, doesn't get so much attention when he gets to the rim that they have to respect his three-point shot.
Crossover here by Barta, loses the handle. Klonzinski comes away. Ahead to Bowler. Bowler uses his body, misses the lay-in though.
Yeah, good job using his body. He's just got to finish there, but great job using his body to get in there.
Boy, nice pass down court to Caden Holgate, who then draws a foul and go to the free throw line with 1:42 to go in the first. Tigers trailing 8-11 here in the first. First one from Holgate on the way is good.
Holgate now has 6 of their 9.
Panthers will sub in Dawson for Reynolds. That one gets the roll from Holgate. Just a 1-point game. Page crossover, drives in, looks for a teammate. Bowler now kicks it back up to Klonzinski. Bowler will shoot the three. Long. Rebound out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade ball under the basket.
Yeah, remember, it's not our gym. I keep looking at the scoreboard for point totals for players, and I got to make sure that when we're on the road like this, I got to do our totals.
We got to start doing stats. Bowler can be called for a travel. Kind of looking at the ref, maybe want to talk that one over like, hey, I was just getting my feet set.
Yeah, once they slide, or that ball hits, it's automatic. And that's the one thing that you don't want to do is turn the ball over when you're not even being pressured with the basketball. You know, they're out sitting back in that zone. So nice job there by Manhattan getting a one-on-one in the post. Yeah, Evan Duncan's able to spin baseline and go over the top.
Tigers take the lead with that one. And now losing the handle and going out of bounds. A little sloppy play here late in this first quarter. Back-to-back turnovers for the Panthers, opening the door here for the Tigers.
Yeah, and Deming kind of messing with his lineup again, as last game I believe Van Lucien started. Now this game he got Riley Berman back in the starting lineup. And now Dawson Logan seeing some early time here, but the turnovers aren't a way to stay on the floor, as now the young Manhattan team's able to get into the middle of that defense again, and that's what coach has been worried about, really wanted the guys to challenge themselves and get a little bit tougher and be able to body guys up and keep an eye on the lane defensively.
5 seconds. Klonzinski three is good.
Huge shot by Jake to end the quarter. That's a big shot to tie the basketball game.
So after 1 quarter of play, it's all tied up here, 14-14. You're watching Belgrade basketball on Panther Live. We'll be back right after this.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
All right, back here at Manhattan again. It's a beautiful new facility. If you're watching this game and you haven't had a chance to visit this new gymnasium, we're up on the upper level mezzanine where there's like an indoor kind of track above the gym. And nice new pep band area. The stage here faces into the gymnasium, and then if you open up the back wall that goes into the commons, so kind of a real cool setup.
Yeah, that's what Belgrade initially, I think, was designed, but I think they took it out to have a similar running track area in the special event center that went all the way around. It got cut in the initial plans, but Manhattan does a good job of keeping that in their plans. It's always nice to have an upper level running area so that, you know, space with, as you grow as a school, as we know in Belgrade, space is really key.
Here's a turnover. Bowler lays it in off the glass as Belgrade here takes the lead early in the second quarter.
Yeah, this might not be a bad game for Belgrade, maybe to pick the tempo up a little bit and maybe do that defensively. As you can see, now they're in the zone and they're trying to get that tempo up a little bit. Maybe coach talked about that and see if they can't put a little pressure on the younger Manhattan team.
Holgate dribbles it back up top. He'll shoot the three now. In and out for Holgate. Rebound tipped around, and Pierce comes away with it. And then Holgate's whistled for a travel. Number 34 is not listed on my varsity roster. I wonder if that's not Evan Duma, who's listed as 34 on the JV squad.
Yeah, no, Duma, I believe, is... oh, yeah, the older Duma is out, so that is Evan
okay.
Duma. Yep. I believe the senior Duma is not playing tonight.
Here's Richards, kicks it out to Page. Boy, Page is feeling it today. We said he was cold the other night, but so far pretty good there for Easton Page.
Absolutely. If he can hit some jump shots and a three-point shot here and there, especially against zones, it forces teams to come out of the zone because they're going to want to shut him down the lane. And one way to do that is to use the zone to help cut off gaps. And so we will see what the adjustment is here by the Manhattan Tigers out of that zone. Livingston Rangers did a pretty good job of keeping Easton Page from the rim, and tonight Manhattan goes to a zone to try to, again, keep him in check a little bit, but he's stepped up and hit some outside shots, a couple jumpers, try to loosen that zone up a little bit.
They just turned the lights up a little brighter in here. You see that? I think we were losing focus because we had a darker setting. It's such a nice, new, shiny floor. I thought
when the floor's down to stripped to its original color, it really brightens the camera up.
And we hope this helps the viewers at home see it a little bit better. So we just changed the settings there here for the second quarter. If someone wants to text me or email me and say, hey, man, change it back, let me know. Here, 15-foot jump shot. Duma, he's got it. Listed as a freshman.
Yeah, he's excited. Freshman comes in and hits that shot. Now he's trying to get his teammates going a little bit, try to get a little bit of momentum. Belgrade comes right back to spread it out. Patient again.
Klonzinski will shoot another three. This one won't go. Hotvet with the rebound, stays in and gets it to Duma. Ahead to Holgate, who now dribbles in, goes up with it. He could have been fouled. It wasn't called.
Looked like he got a lot of contact there on the shot, but I think Manhattan's gonna accept deep threes by Belgrade out of that, but much better for Belgrade on this possession as Easton Page is able to get inside, but he dumps it to Riley Berman, but not a great shooter, but he had to choose the open guy, but Belgrade gets it back, so we'll see.
Richards in the game here as Klonzinski's going to slow things back down.
Yeah, coach like how Kobe Richards played last game. He feels like he does the right things and brings some energy, and he's a strong kid, pretty good athletic kid, and hopefully maybe he can help break down the zone here in the middle. There you go, and that's what That's what they got to do a little bit. Is they got to be able to. Kobe's got to be able to turn the face a little bit and look to attack that rim instead of just kick it out right away. If he can turn the face at the high post, the guy's backed off. He's going to have to hit a shot there, or maybe look at head faking and penetrating. But he's going to have to. He's going to have to learn as they get to the high post that he's going to have to maybe break it down and be able to do something with the basketball in that high post area.
Coulter Barta comes back into the game. Gives Jaden Pierce a break. 4:43 to go till halftime.
So both teams now in zone here, Nate. Manhattan going with a 5 out, and they'll just slice guys in the zone for the baseline and slide them in and out of the high post there. As you can see, the guard comes in and out.
Boy, going for a dangerous pass on the block. Richards takes it away.
Yeah, if you can get some diagonal passes, if they're there, it can break down the zone easier as Bowler shoots up a 3.
Won't go. Scrum for it down low. Tigers come away with it. Gavin Duncan. Just working around the perimeter right now. Tigers looking for an opening. Duncan baseline. He'll shoot the long jump shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Tate Bowler.
A little late on the shot, but Easton Page was able to get there. We had a couple 2-on-1s in that zone, and got to do a better job of being more efficient out of that as Kobe Richards turns the phases, which he needs to do, but he forced the pass to the baseline, then he turned it over.
And then another near turnover. Getting his hand on it there, just can't keep it in bounds. It was Riley Berman, and now we have a full timeout. Yeah, so with this full timeout, let's go ahead and step aside and thank some of our sponsors that make Panther Live possible. We'll be right back after this.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food, real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
Back from the timeout, Manhattan ball. Duncan here in the corner, guarded by Berman. Hotvet goes up, gets his own rebound.
Yeah, and that may be an opportunity where they get him in the corner like that, a short corner. That's a good place to get the basketball offensively, but Kobe and Berman might think about getting a quick trap there and then flatten out the backside of the zone, because as you saw, as we only had one defender, he had some room because Kobe didn't commit all the way, and then they were able to slice in there and get a shot up. It might not be a bad time to, because Manhattan's not overly tall either, so trapping that with some smaller guys, even though it's on the baseline, might help Belgrade out there.
Hotvet misses the first. Second one doesn't go either. Berman grabs the board. Here's Page.
Yeah, they do a good job cutting him off there with nowhere to go.
Richards inside, though, off the glass and in. Good control by Kobe.
If Kobe can get those looks and finish them, it's going to be deadly against the zone, because that's where you got to break the zone down. If you can get a high post area, mid area like that, when your post cuts like that, and if he can make those shots, I think Belgrade's going to easily defeat that zone and be able to kind of pull away here.
Pass intercepted by Riley Berman. Nice pass from Berman to Richards. Maybe Kobe Richards' breakout game here.
Yeah, does a nice job reading the defense there again. Gets to that short corner, is able to slice down the lane. So 2 good reads there by Kobe against the zone.
Meanwhile, Manhattan with Duncan here on the wing. Duma up top.
Good job by Bowler talking to Jake, who's got who, so you don't get those 2-on-1s.
Boy, Berman with another steal. I think that's his 3rd or 4th of this first half.
Yeah, good hands there by Berman. Good job getting it back to the high post.
Here's Bowler for 3. He's got it.
And that's what can happen as the high post, if they start scoring a little bit, you got to come off and try to defend that. And Kobe Richards does a great job of finding the shooter in the corner, and Bowler hits with the 3.
Hot Vet triple teamed, and then a whistle here. It's going to be a foul against Belgrade.
Yeah, Coach Deming looking for a jump ball there. Referee called the reach in, though. Not bad here. Both teams really not much foul trouble. Belgrade with 3 team fouls. Manhattan with only 2 team fouls here with a minute to go in the quarter.
Here, Pierce unable to convert the jump shot, and then a foul on the rebound. Approaching halftime, Belgrade has extended this lead out to 9.
Yeah, Kobe Richards kind of gave him a spark there, and then Bowler's able to hit that 3. So 3 good possessions for Belgrade offensively against Manhattan's zone. And they're going to spread it out again and be patient, especially with this lead. They might even hold for 1 shot, depending on what Manhattan gives them.
Richards high post. Back to Klonzinski.
That's where maybe nice job by Easton Page, and Berman's got to be ready. And that's frustrating once in a while. You do the right thing, break the defense down. But Belgrade comes right back.
Yeah, this is Bowler in transition. Now slows it down. 44 seconds to go till halftime. Bowler thought about the 3. Here's Richards. Kicks it out to Page.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Berman standing on that side. He's got to understand where Tate is. Tate's starting to shoot better, so he doesn't always have to sit on the same side, but every once in a while he needs to flash to the same side so when another defender has to cover him and maybe help relieve some pressure, so you know, Jake or Tate can maybe get another 3-point shot look once in a while.
Page was fouled on the floor before that. Nice pass inside to Riley Berman, who catches it this time and puts it in off the glass. Panthers now ahead by double digits with 20 seconds to go till halftime.
Yeah, good job by Berman redeeming himself before.
Now in trouble,
yeah,
Pierce loses it. Bowler, who's got several steals this first half as well, goes up off the glass and in. 6 seconds to go here till halftime. Belgrade on a run to close this one out. Duma passes over the head of Hot Vet, and he goes out, and that will be it for the first half of play. Belgrade Panthers lead it 29-16. We'll run through all of our sponsors and be back with some halftime analysis.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty Special Operations Forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the Gallatin Valley. Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty at 388-3178.
Yellowstone Vacations. For snowmobile and snow coach trips in Yellowstone National Park, visit YellowstoneVacations.com.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food, real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
Somebody requested a tour of the gym here.
Well, I know it's pretty cool.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty special operations forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the Gallatin Valley. Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty at 388-3178.
Yellowstone Vacations. For snowmobile and snow coach trips in Yellowstone National Park, visit YellowstoneVacations.com.
All right, so we decided to let the Manhattan Pet Band do the halftime show.
I made copies, there are more copies out of the ticket booth in front, so.
As we are just about ready to start this third quarter, Andy Demjanovic is tracking down Sarah Fowler so that we can have a pregame interview before the girls' game. Switched it up tonight, had the boys on at 6, girls will be on at 7:30, and we are right on time in this gym, so expect that one to be starting right at 7:30. Make sure that you're tuned in to Panther Live. We'll be on a different link if you're new to this. Be right on our YouTube page, and you'll be able to find it. It'll be titled Belgrade Girls versus Manhattan. As we get things underway here in this third quarter, it's Belgrade ball to start things out. Inside, Berman is fouled. And so Riley Berman will go to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Now, second one here coming from Riley. Gets it. 31-16, Panthers on top. As that pass just goes between the legs of Hotvet. Tigers still in a zone. Now with Noelle Reynolds here in the high post position. And is called for 3 in the key as Reynolds was kind of under duress there. And now Coach Deming just having a quick word with Noelle. Belgrade comes out in kind of a 3-quarter press. Looking for a trap here at midcourt and get a turnover. Reynolds caused it. Now he's got it spin move inside off the glass. Let's see, is that going to count? I believe it will. Were they going to move this to the sideline? No, they're going to say it was on the ground. Nice play there. So Noelle Reynolds, he's called for a 3 in the key, responds right back with a turnover, and then gets in the lane and draws a foul. This bowler will shoot the 3. Yep. 34-16, Panthers up now. Here's another trap at midcourt, nearly getting the steal. And there is a steal by Page. Looking for Bowler, kind of leaves his feet before he has him there and is able to at least draw it out of bounds. And we have a timeout here taken by Mike Deming. It's a full timeout. You're watching Belgrade basketball on Panther Live. We'll be right back after this.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food, real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
Panthers will inbound it. Klonzinski. He's got Berman open underneath, spins around, and is fouled. And so for the second time here of this half, Riley Berman will head to the free throw line. Hits that free throw. Second one from Berman, good as well. Riley's been good from the free throw line here in this second half. Belgrade now extends the lead out to 20. Here, jump shot Duncan from the baseline, doesn't go, rebound Holgate, and he's fouled. Now Cooper Van Lucian will come into the game. Cooper got the start against Park last weekend. Now checks in here in the second half and gets a rebound right away, but they're going to say his foot was on the line out of bounds. So it's going to be Manhattan ball. Turnaround shot there by Hotvet goes. Now Bowler gets it to Van Lucian. Berman looking for Page. High screen from Berman. Page drives in, and a whistle here on the ground. So Belgrade will inbound it underneath. Bowler in the corner gets a screen from Klonzinski. 15-foot jump shot, got it. Tate Bowler having a nice night. Belgrade still in this three-quarter trap press as Hotvet's able to get through, goes off the glass and lays it in. Nice play there by Kyle, the 6'1" junior. Berman looks inside to Bowler. Bowler spins. No good off the glass. Rebound Tigers. Long shot on the way, misses. Rebound Van Lucian. Now Easton Page in the lane. Little jump shot doesn't go off the front iron. Rebound to Duncan. And ahead come the Tigers. Another player who's not on my varsity program, I believe that's Michael Swan, number 32 in the game right now for Manhattan. He looks to be a freshman. So a couple freshmen we've seen on the floor as Coach Damjanovic is back with us here. Duncan misses that shot, rebound Bowler.
Just trying to get us a little reservations.
Oh yeah, we got the Oasis after the game, or what's going on?
Yeah, we run down there and now I was talking to Coach Fowler.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you know, we got the Oasis in town. You got to take advantage of that steak.
A lot of great places to
Is that
visit.
a steak sponsored by Panther Live?
It is now. Yeah, I don't think that we going to run into any type of conflicting sponsors there. If you do, go ahead and give me an email or give me a phone call. Panthers here ahead by 20 in the third. Klonzinski, the nice fake, and then looking for Bowler, cutting around.
Yeah, you get the old backdoor call there, and that's a play that it's a nice little setup play, but you get it about once a game.
Yeah.
And so you got to capitalize, and their pass was just a little awkward and behind, so he couldn't capitalize as Holgate goes up and in.
Yeah, Holgate scrapes the ceiling here in the new gymnasium on that one.
That cuts it to 18 here. So Belgrade doing a nice job coming out at the half of extending the lead. And
Page drives in, finds Van Lucian, kicks out to Berman. Berman won't go, and Bowler's effort to grab the offensive board goes out of bounds. Now Dawson Logan's going to come in the game, give Tate Bowler a little break. Hey, Mike Deming's he's a Tiger alum. Do I have that right?
Yeah, he's originally from Anaconda. Spent 3 years over in Anaconda, and then they moved over here for his senior year.
I'm looking in this new gym to see if they put any of his records up. I feel like one time he was pointing at some record. It was pretty dusty from 1980 something.
A lot of records from our era is dusty.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think that Pat Lynch pulled that record board down. He said, you know, we want to keep this new gym looking fresh and nice. No need to bring over that old stuff. So we'll have to talk to Coach Deming about that.
Kind of like what we did in our gym too. There's a lot of dusting off in our special events center with some records and trophies, and people want to see the new.
Logan there misses underneath. That was the freshman Swan who brought it down the floor. Hot vet, three-pointer, no good. Van Lucian rebound. Page drives in and is fouled before he gets there. Do I see, just previewing the girls' game, do I see Gabby Weber in street clothes? Is she going to rest? There's a turnover here taken away by Swan. Is that information you're ready to release at this point, or did I
have to get to pregame? We'll see.
Okay.
A game time decision, and maybe she likes to just dress a little later.
A little casual.
Yeah, maybe that's her game.
We've got a timeout here taken by Mike Deming. It's just a 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and thank some of our sponsors that make Panther Live possible. We'll be right back after this.
Big Sky Bravery provides our military's active duty special operations forces with post-deployment decompression programs throughout Montana's restorative surroundings.
Town and Country Foods, serving the Belgrade community with multiple locations across the Gallatin Valley. Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty at 388-3178.
Yellowstone Vacations. For snowmobile and snow coach trips in Yellowstone National Park, visit YellowstoneVacations.com.
Berman up top. Nice cut, Page.
Oh, they go back to the same backdoor play out of the timeout, and this time they get it to Page. But that's what happens, I think, with a young team. Sometimes with more of a veteran team, you might get them caught on a play like that once in a while. But what the young Manhattan team will learn is when they're setting that up and recognizing that play again and know when it's coming.
Panthers up 16. Swan gets it in the corner to Duncan. It's a young Manhattan team with a new coach as well. Swan in the corner, he'll pull it up. Young man's in and out.
Yeah, when you're a young team, sometimes you take your lumps, and as the young kids develop and get better, and then when it's cyclical like that, by the time you're juniors and seniors, you get enough reps under your belt, they're probably going to be a pretty darn good team. So time will tell with Manhattan.
Hot vet goes up, he got it.
Yeah, hot vet on the last possession was cold vet from the three, but there he goes back to hot vet with the pull-up jumper up and in over the zone.
Hey, one thing to note, too, I know we talk about this all the time, but this is pretty significant where, Belgrade moving up to Class AA. We talk about some of the rivals like last week, Park in town. I suppose you can play some non-conference games dropping down one level, right? So a AA could play an A in a non-conference kind of regular season game. But this, though, is going to be a little different as Belgrade goes, as Page drives in and gets one off the glass.
Yeah, I don't believe they'll be
with Belgrade going Double-A, this is no longer.
Yeah, this is it. Yep.
Yeah. So
it's the same in football, so we won't see any Class A opponents in football at the varsity level anyway. I mean, we could see JV games still or things of that nature. But varsity level games of football would be over, and then varsity games with 2 classifications will be no longer.
Yeah, so for
Manhattan Christian used to be Class B, and they used to be on our schedule as well, but now they're Class C, so that game is no longer.
So for the foreseeable future, Panthers and Tigers will not be meeting in basketball. But there is one more matchup between these two in February from the Event Center. Last week of the regular season, Panthers prepare for the divisional tournament by wrapping up the season with Jefferson out of Boulder as well as Manhattan. I think there's a game with Park right there to finally close it out.
So what's the other only one game opposite of Boulder then? Would that be, do we only play Three Forks one time?
Yeah, Three Forks is a one game.
Okay, so then the opposite would be Boulder.
Nice inside cut there by Berman and a great pass from Bowler.
Yeah, and Boulder will always, well, for the last couple of years, Boulder's always agreed to play the game against us at our place because they play their district tournament there, so they like to get a game on our floor. So they don't even want to play us in their gym. They like coming to us every year, actually, and have agreed to that. So,
hey, we're going to be ready for the fourth quarter right after this.
High Country Paving, locally owned and operated since 2002. High Country Paving believes in the values of kids being a part of the team. Harrington Pepsi, your local Pepsi bottler. Made to Clean. Trust the team that's made to clean. Give them a call at 209-2109. Reach Higher Montana helps students achieve personal success in education, career, and life. Schedule an appointment with Cullen Gilbreth in the BHS Counseling Office.
I mean, aren't you relieved of that?
Yeah, right. It's not it's not daycare up here at the mezzanine.
We enjoy our family fun time at the event center with the 60 kids who come up and join us on Panther Live, but it's been nice and quiet up behind us tonight's game, in tonight's broadcast, and got 2 young fellows helping us out here, doing a good job.
We got Lane and Aiden.
Yeah,
working the. You saw them at halftime. They were on the. I did the halftime tour for Toby Robinson, and they were on. They were a part of the tour.
Yeah, Mr. Robinson's all jacked that they got a track.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's jacked because we don't have a track, but they do.
Yeah, they do. Hot vet there. We've said his name several times here in the second half. He lays that one in to make it back to a 20-point lead for Belgrade.
Yeah, Manhattan's going to keep playing hard, and you can't give them life here. I know 20 points is a lot, but in basketball, if a team catches fire, especially early on in the quarter, you don't want to give them any momentum as Belgrade turns it over on an offensive foul off of a screen there. And you were successful getting the link over to the officiating pool.
Yep. Yeah, the officials.
That over to Kevin Peters.
Yeah, they've been reviewing our film, and we haven't been fined yet for.
Oh, we just do jokes, don't we?
Well, I think if you're
we don't have any money for fines, do we?
I don't know.
I guess we better check that for first.
They could fine us like something from the concession stand or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, we're going to get another timeout here. Boy, these guys are not saving timeouts, you know. When I used to coach with Coach Deming, I said, we don't take timeouts, we get stipends for saving them. So you get extra money for saving your timeouts and getting the games moving along here. So
no kidding. What's that stipend?
Well, I can't tell you. It's an undisclosed amount, but these guys are not doing a good job of that. And it's a weeknight.
Hey,
and it's a 20-point game.
Hey, speaking of stipend, what should you do with your stipend? You should go buy one of these new awesome sauce burritos. Check this out.
Taco Time's new awesome sauce burrito is just $1.99. It's totally sauceum. See what I did there? Made with real food, real fast. We load it with seasoned ground beef, refried beans, rich and creamy cheese sauce, and our world-famous Mexi fries. Time to customize. Pick your sauce, boss. Choose original, green, or blazing 5-alarm. Whatever your style, grab your awesome sauce burrito and go the extra mile for just $1.99. Only at Taco Time, where real ingredients make better food.
Hey, I went and saw Bill over at Taco Time. As a three-pointer on the way from Hot Vet doesn't go. That was Pierce, actually. But I went over to Taco Time and saw Taco Bill, and I said,
Richards.
What's that now?
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Richard's got that lane. He's having a good night. But I said I couldn't decide on those 3 sauces, so I said, give me one of each. So I got 3 of them. But the hot's a little too hot for me.
Oh, I like the 5-alarm.
Yeah. Oh, three-pointer there by Holgate. 5-alarm from Holgate.
5-alarm.
Yeah.
I love it.
I can't quite handle it. I was more of the Verde and the original.
It tastes so good coming in and hurts so good coming out.
As Richards gets it off to Klonzinski. Bowler now left wing.
Yeah, Caden Holgate having a nice game for Manhattan. Looks like he should be in double digits by now.
Nice play there by Page inside. Here in the corner, Pierce dribbles it out. And then a foul. It's going to be on the floor.
Now we'll see if Belgrade can finish the 5.5 minutes. As Deming going to get some time for his bench players here. We'll see how long Easton Page and Tate Bowler and Klonzinski stay in the game. The 21-point lead here.
Boy, trapped in the corner. Yeah. Holgate gets it out.
Can't get that baseline up there. He's got to work from the bottom up in the zone. Always work from bottom up in the angles of your zone. Got to force him to your teammate upward. Man principles are a little bit different.
Here, stolen away by Van Lushen. Gets it to Page. Page kind of tangled up now, gets it to Reynolds. Klonzinski unguarded shoots the 3 long. Nearly an offensive board by Bowler, but he loses it. Nice work around the perimeter here from the Tigers, and then drawing the foul on the baseline. Number 34, Evan Duma. This inbound play, spun around to the corner here. Holgate gets it back up top. Now getting baseline, kicking all the way at Holgate for 3. We just missed it, and then a little tip rebound to Van Lushen. Berman, nice play there. Here comes Bowler.
Oh, Euro step, nice job on the crossover. Was able to avoid the charge there, and that Euro step has helped a ton of players in the last few years because it does dissipate the ability to just run through that guy, and collecting the charge a little bit more under control as Berman steals the basketball.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Berman's got about 6 steals on the night as he ends up in the pep band on that play.
And the old Manhattan gym, you might have been knocked out because the wall's so close to the baseline.
Yeah.
When you're going full speed, it's tough to stop. I've seen guys break break wrists and stuff from trying to stop, and dang near get knocked out. You run into a wall.
Yeah, that old gym, I was up in the crow's nest. We couldn't even get both of us up there, so we had to make it a one-man show. And I felt like a pirate up on a top of a mast looking for...
Be like the old Belgrade gym. That was the same way.
Oh, really?
Yep. Well, you know where our auditorium is. That's the old gym, and floor still underneath the floor still there. So
is it really? The wood floor from that gym is still there?
The original wood.
How about that?
You might take the upper part of it off.
Does that go back to your playing days?
Part of them. It was a small gym as well. Not much room on the end zones. It's way definitely bigger than the seating and the Tigers' old gym, but
we got a tied up ball between Holgate and Klonzinski. Possession arrow is going to give it to Manhattan.
So we'll see what happens to the Belgrade boys as time winds down here. Looks like they'll be able to close the deal for their second win of the season, and then they head over to Dillon on Thursday, a team that they had beat at home, but just couldn't quite pull it out. But we all know, too, that Dillon plays pretty well in their own gym. They shoot well, and they play really well. So it might be a little bit tougher for Belgrade, but still a doable game for Belgrade to win, I think, over in Dillon.
Yeah, we will have the girls' game that night.
Yeah, at home.
So,
yeah, because we were at home with the boys against Dillon, so we will be broadcasting the girls at home. Yep.
But we'll be giving you updates on what we hear from Dillon as far as the boys matchup. Belgrade played, as you mentioned, Belgrade played them really well last time. But this victory for Belgrade will move them to 2-7 on the season. I believe Manhattan has a similar record in Class B.
Yeah, the only 2 games, I believe you're right. They've, I think our sources said they won their first couple games and haven't won a game since, so it's been a tough road for them.
Well, and you can see looking at both teams here, some, for Belgrade, it's not so much a young squad as it is an unfamiliar squad on varsity. Easton Page, probably the lone, real key contributor from last year's team. Otherwise, a lot of guys who hadn't seen varsity action. And one of the things that Coach Deming talked to me about early in the season was, is trying to get these guys adjusted and slowing the pace down of getting 20 passes before you get a shot off. And we've seen plenty of possessions like that from them so far this year. But I think it's going to be about making improvements and getting ready for that tournament in Billings coming up that second to last weekend in February at the Metro. That's the time when you want to get the momentum going and get your team hot.
Yeah, you get to places like that, you never know, because at that point the regular season has seeded you, but at that point everybody's 0-0.
Right.
All new records, you're seeded, doesn't matter now. And if you get your opportunity, like you said, it's the team that usually catches fire and is playing the most consistent. And right now in the Eastern Central A, that 2 teams that are probably a little bit upper right now is Billings Central and Hardin. And Billings Central just gave Hardin their first loss the weekend.
Yeah,
Billings Central is playing lights out right now. They've got a lot of good shooters, pretty balanced in and out, and rematch of that state title game last year.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that score surprised me when I saw that Central beat Hardin. Boy, when Hardin came to Belgrade on the last day of November to start the season out, they looked in state championship form. And Billings Central able to avenge that loss to Hardin. Still obviously early. We're about approaching the midway point, or just at the midway point of the regular season.
Yeah, and there could be, if Belgrade keeps getting better at certain things that Coach wants them to. They found themselves in some tight games, really, besides Hardin. And Livingston was tight for a while, but then they kind of pulled away. But and Havre was tight for a while, and I know Havre kind of pulled away, not as much still within distance as Noel Reynolds.
Boy, nice play.
Yeah, down to the baseline, up and in. But there's some games in this back half that maybe Belgrade could get, 4 or 5 more wins or so. Maybe if they, if they're able to just improve those little things that coach has been working on with them.
And Noel Reynolds, a bright spot there, had the turnover, forced the steal, and then came around with a nice underneath spin move, left hand off the glass. I thought another bright spot that really showed up tonight was Kobe Richards at that high post position. He's in the game right now. I wonder if we'll not start seeing him a little bit more. Belgrade going with a short bench tonight. Coach Deming didn't dress because, the JV just finished right before this one. So some of those JV guys are typically on the end of the bench, not there tonight. As Logan's able to lay that one in. Under a minute to play now.
And I think Coach is pretty happy that they came in and kind of took care of business and weren't in much of a game here with Manhattan. And I know they're young, but Belgrade on the receiving end of a good game of really just putting Manhattan away here, up almost by 30. Or over 30, excuse me.
Jump shot won't go. Richards with the rebound. And then a turnover there as he was looking for Reynolds. And then Reynolds takes one right off the eyeball, but saves it to a teammate.
The old Kurt Rambis, remember where? Or do you even know who Kurt Rambis is?
Well, I've heard the name, but it might be before my time.
From the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Where he took that cross-court pass off the face.
Oh. Did he then he got into coaching, no?
Yeah, for a while he was coaching for the Lakers.
Yeah.
With when Phil Jackson was there.
So that'll do it. That was the final horn, the final score here from Manhattan. The Belgrade Panthers 56 and the Manhattan Tigers 29. We're going to take a break and be back with a brand new link on our YouTube page for the girls game. And for that one, we've got the Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance pregame show exclusive interview with head coach Sarah Fowler to talk about all things Belgrade girls basketball. So thanks for tuning in. Again, Belgrade gets the victory tonight. We'll be back with the girls game here in just a little bit.